What's up, everybody? This is the host with the most, Mr. Bro Rogan, and this is the Why Not Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on TikTok and all other platforms, _ Why Not Pod. And also, if you're interested in being a guest on this show, go ahead and DM us at _ Why Not Pod. Now, as you can see, I have a guest right here. Now, this guest is a big part of the podcast because he is someone that I met through my producer over a year ago. And my producer came to me and he said, "Man, I got this guy. He's like a business partner / friend. And he's doing a thing out in Oklahoma." Now, me personally, I fuck with Oklahoma. Like, I just, it's a place I've driven through a few times, and I just like what they did with the sports there. There's a lot of history there that we're gonna get into. But I'm sitting here with Mr. Steph Simon, aka the King of Tulsa. Let's get it. I got
that beat was kind of fired.
Want to hear it again?
Yeah.
How you do your work so well.
I want you to hear the drop. I'm gonna let it play for a second. Watch.
You've been working so hard.
Watch when the drops come. Watch. Because I never let it play this long. Right here.
How you do your work so well.
You know what I'm saying?
You did go crazy on that.
That's hard though.
Yeah, that's the official Why Not Podcast beat. That's our intro music.
Shit.
Hey, and if you listen to the words, it says, how do you do your work so well? And at the time, we were in the studio with my guy, and we were searching for an intro beat for the show because I didn't want to pay nobody and use someone else's music.
Right.
So we're going through the beats, we're going through all of the beats that we have. Boom, and we came across that one, and I was like, it immediately, like,
That's a fire. That's my type.
right? So back to you, man. So we with Mr. Steph Simon. So with you, we're just gonna segue right into that because you fuck with that beat. And I know that you are an MC yourself.
For me, I'm a rapper for sure.
And one thing we do here, we like to bring people on to promote whichever they do. So I'm going to start off with the first thing that I spoke of, and that's the Dreamland Festival.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that is something that I am rocking behind full-fledged.
Which we appreciate.
I really do. And from what I learned, I didn't know that you have been doing this festival for how many years now?
This year will be 9.
9
this year will be
years.
9 years.
Congratulations
For sure.
to you. Like to be doing anything more than 1 year, I think is a love.
Word.
Because like we as humans, we have short attention spans, especially like the kids.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you're doing something longer than 12 months, I think it's something that you really like to do. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for you to be doing something for 9 years, that is beyond love at this point. It's
Word.
life.
Nah, like, yeah, bro. I'm from Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? I'm from
Right.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. A lot of what we do don't really exist in the world. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you got to create something larger than life to really like peak. Just to like
represent.
get through you know what I'm saying? Just to get through the dirt on some flower growing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
so, you got to do something big. And I mean, it's Dreamland Festival now. Originally, World Culture Music Festival was the original name, but nah, bro, it's a lot of talent in Oklahoma.
Now, how did you come about starting this? Like, when how did the dream come into fruition 9 years ago?
Bro,
you were sitting around with your homies.
I'm sitting at the house.
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting at the house watching Loiter Squad.
Go ahead, shout out to
You know what I'm
Tyler. And those
saying?
guys.
I'm watching Loiter Squad at the house, bro, and it's the end of the episode where he's at his festival, Camp Flogna. You know what I'm saying?
So huge.
And Kanye pull up, you know what I'm saying, on the
That shocked
you know what I'm saying, throw
That's
everybody
when it
out.
changed.
And I was like, man, I'm about to do my own festival. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So
thinking
I'm about to
big.
do my own festival. And I mean, we rap, bro. Me and the homies, there's so many artists back home that I feel like was way more even talented than me, and I'm nice.
Right.
I'm one of the ones
Come
back
on,
home.
yeah,
But
talk
it's
that
like
shit.
it's even more. I got a lot more vision and I got a lot of more go get it than a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to just talent and rapping, there's people out there that's nice, and I wanted to showcase myself on a big platform
Mm-hmm.
and my homies. You know what I'm saying? And so back home, the club scene was really the dominant thing in the town. Like the farcy lyrical rappers and stuff really didn't have a place. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So we was downtown putting it down for probably like 17 years before the festival even was created.
Really?
And I was like, bro, I'm about to like book every street. I went to South by Southwest in 2014
Love it.
and kind of seen how 6th Street was kind of orchestrated. You know what I'm saying? And we got shout out to Deep Ellum too in Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? They had a super dope underground scene at the time that I was really influenced by. And basically we got like a little main street in our arts district back home. And my homie, one of my best friends, King Cup, was running the TNT Wings, which is a food truck. You know what I'm saying? They had wings. And the wings was named, the orders was named after rappers in the town that was really doing their thing.
Shout out to him for
you know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So that's dope. You know what I'm
Hell
saying? So that
yeah.
was, you can get your Steph Simon wings. You
Come
can get
on,
your,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Shit
right.
like that. So I'm like, bro, I'm about to book every venue on this street
Right.
on the same day. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to book every venue. I'm going to put it, mic, sound in every room. I made a flyer, put all the hardest, dopest niggas in the town on the same flyer, and I dropped it. You know what I'm saying? I dropped the flyer. I'm working at this call center job, and I'm reading the script on how to sell like ADT security.
I've done that before. I've had a job like that.
Just calling people, you
I've
know what
had
I'm
that
saying?
job.
Just
I've
calling
done that.
people trying to sell it. And I was sitting there, I'm like, bro, if I could sell
ADT,
ADT
right.
security to a random person and I'm calling in California, we
Right.
calling people all over the world, and I'm selling it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm like, I could sell people to come to Tulsa. You know what I'm saying? To come to
100%.
Black Wall Street to rap. I can sell that to rappers out. We had people from New York, Milwaukee, DC, Texas coming. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
The
Coming to the
neighboring
town,
states,
like
yeah.
for real. Like Kansas City for sure, St. Louis,
Come on,
Denver.
man.
And I'm like, I can sell. If I could sell this, I know I can sell something that I
can sell a
care
music
about.
festival,
I
like-
care about this.
Right.
You know,
And
what
we
I'm
all
saying?
love
And
music.
yeah, bro. So I started taking the script, and I took the script and I like made it fit what I needed to talk about. And I copied and pasted to all these different emails and all these venues, and got all these venues to okay it, and got all these artists, all these vendors, food trucks, volunteers, just got everybody.
That's-
Nobody knew it was me. I'm doing this from my work computer. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
And-
Because on some nigga shit,
Right.
If-
Unanimously, too.
if you
Whatever.
kind of let people know it's you out the gate, it don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't work.
Well, because I'm glad you said that, because a lot of the times we, as a people, don't fuck with our own
Nah,
people.
I didn't
So
want-
the first
yeah.
thing we would do, and when I say we, I'm talking about those that do this, not all of us, because I'm not like that.
Yeah.
But the first thing a nigga would do when he see a nigga doing something would be like, I ain't fucking with that
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, I
fucking
ain't
with that
going.
shit."
So
it's like when a black restaurant
Nah,
opened up.
straight up, bro. It's bad. It's really bad, and it really halted me to really not put my name out there till year 2, till year 3. But I kept it under wraps. Nobody knew. People just thought the city put this together. You know what I'm saying? And I made it look like that by how I talked, how the messages was conveyed. Like it was,
That's
everything was
actually
on point.
amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Everything was on point to where everybody took it in like it was professional right out the gate. It was
Well, it was.
You know what I'm saying?
It was
Like the name
professional.
World Culture Music Festival, just the everything was on point and communicated. Nobody knew who it was, and it's me. You know what I'm saying?
And
'Cause-
I want to commend you for that, because honestly, I would have been, nigga, my face would have been on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, look, y'all,
Nah,
it's
yeah,
me.
yeah.
But for you to throw something so dope and
yeah.
keep it
Yeah.
like under wraps.
I just put my name on the top.
Man, that's
of the
hard as
festival.
shit,
You look
man.
at a Rolling Loud flyer, imagine my name at the top.
Yeah,
and
that'd be-
so, and I wasn't who I am now for Tulsa. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that guy
Right.
when I created this.
Right,
So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't feel like I had that kind of manpower or
Right,
leverage or
right.
say so in the city. So I kept it quiet.
kept it under wraps.
And I've been to so many group meetings in hip hop where everybody want to talk and make plans and things like that, but nothing never happens.
Right.
So I was like, nah, let me just do everything. I'm the program manager. I'm the artist performing. I got the flyer paid for. I'm hanging the flyers out throughout the city on street lights and posters everywhere.
Working.
Like I really dressed it up and made it look official. You know what I'm saying? Really out there. And I had to charge some people to perform to get the budget. You know what I'm saying? And make it happen. And we made it happen. The week of the Tulsa Race Riots was the originally the weekend that we would do it. You know what I'm saying? And it happened, bro. It was probably like 2,000 people out there on the block just having a good time.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, bro. Like it went crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean, I know you know, but like for the people out there, I don't know if people understand how hard it is. First of all, it's hard to throw a club party.
Anything,
It's
regular
hard.
show.
Like I know a lot of promoters, and I know some of the biggest promoters here, and I watch them drop eggs even when they have walkthroughs from celebrities.
Yeah.
So I know how hard it is. But like, in order to throw a music festival. Bro, that's got to be hard. You did it
straight.
successfully. You brought out 2,000 people
bro,
all by yourself
yes,
without
bro,
letting
straight
nobody
up.
know.
Nobody even knew.
No help.
I pull up like I'm just a person going to the festival.
That's
I didn't even walk in like I was the guy.
You didn't have no VIP
nothing,
chain
bro,
that said,
I'm in
it's
there
all
like,
because of me.
Bro, I'm in there like I'm a part just to come see it. That's how I kept it under wrap. I kept it so nobody knew. And the way I talked to everybody, nobody needed to know.
No, you didn't.
Everybody showed up on their right times. Everybody showed up. You know what I'm saying? The host. Everything was good to go. Nobody knew who ran it.
And plus, you know, certain shit like that, like, who's this, like, you may not have this 9-year successful run if you would have came out.
If I came
Because
out
like I
the gate
said,
like that.
there's going to be haters. So for people
for
just
real.
to put your face
Yeah.
with the festival from the beginning, you probably would have lost 50%
straight
of the
up.
people just
I felt
off
like
hate.
that. I
And
do
that
a lot,
was
bro.
smart for you.
I do a lot in the town still to today. I don't put my name on it just because like some stuff just gotta. I don't need to be on everything.
No,
you know what I'm
some shit-
saying? Some
shit
stuff just
best-
need to happen.
Yeah, it's best
You know
to
what
not
I'm
know
saying?
something.
For real. So
like, we didn't know Quentin Miller was writing for
nah,
Drake.
straight up.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
and he probably should have kept it like that
probably
too.
coulda- man, he
you know what I'm
shoulda
saying?
kept it
Like
like
low
that.
key. Like
But
he
like-
probably could have kept it like that for a few
Exactly.
more years.
Just like, and I'm gonna keep saying Drake, because that nigga
Yeah.
owe us something here.
Word.
And like we talk about that all the time, but it's just like Take Care came out
Yeah.
and what made him famous.
Yeah.
But no one knew that was all
Right.
of the weekend.
Nah, straight up.
And this is before the weekend was the weekend.
Straight up.
Had weekend come out saying, I'm the nigga who wrote that.
Yeah.
Maybe his album doesn't
Yeah.
do so good. So I
Nah,
commend
for
you
real,
for
bro.
that, bro. Shout out to the Dream. So when did the name switch? When did
Man,
you go?
Dreamland Festival, bro. So we end up doing this deal. Like a lot of us who I started this festival with, you know what I'm saying, rapping with back home, we end up getting signed to Motown 2020, right before COVID hit, right?
Word.
We put out an album called Fire in Little Africa. We actually had a billboard by Fairfax or something like that, like out here in LA.
I think I remember
you
that.
know what I'm
'cause
saying?
I'm on Fairfax
Like,
a lot.
we actually had a Fire in Little Africa billboard out here in LA, man. Shout out Motown for that. But we put out an album to represent the centennial of the Tulsa Race Massacre, you know what I'm saying? So I got a song with Charlie Wilson on that album, Party
Go
Playing.
ahead, tell
you
them
know
the
what I'm
name of that
saying?
song, Party Playing.
Party Playing, you know what I'm saying? Fire in Little Africa, greatest album out of Oklahoma ever. And
this is with Charlie Wilson.
Yeah,
if you
Charlie
kids
Wilson
don't know who
on
the
here. Yeah,
fuck
for
Charlie
real.
Wilson
Do
is,
your-
first
do your
of all,
Googles.
do your Google search. Charlie Wilson is not only one of the greatest voices in music history, he's part of one of the greatest bands in history. He's part of some of the greatest songs. A lot of people don't know he's the second lead on Computer Love.
yeah, the reason why we love it.
The reason why we
reason why
love
we
it.
love it. The reason why we
And
love
Shirley
it.
Murdoch too. We love her
For sure,
too. But
for
but Charlie went crazy.
sure.
However, if you do know who the Gap Band is, I guarantee probably over 50% of you guys don't know what that Gap stands
Right.
for. Can you please let them know?
Greenwood, Archer, and Pine, man, that's home base. That's
And
the
that is
corners.
the
You know what I'm saying?
corner.
That's Tulsa, Oklahoma.
That's Tulsa,
Greenwood.
Oklahoma.
So Charlie Wilson is from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
So for you to have a song with one
It's
of
a big deal.
nigga,
It's a big deal.
It's
You know
a
what
big
I'm
deal
saying?
for me,
Yeah,
a kid
it's
from
a big
California.
deal.
So a guy
It's a
growing
big
up in
deal.
Tulsa, I already know how you guys looked up.
Yeah,
So like,
that's like it don't get no bigger than that.
Right.
So he got on the album, you know what I'm saying, and everything was. All my music is very historic, educational, inspirational, backyard picnic, barbecue type
and we fuck
feel.
with it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, I wanted to keep it in that realm with Fire in Little Africa doing what it did, and to go professional. World Culture Music Festival was already taken LLC, and it was already an actual festival. But that was like our group, you know what I'm saying, collective name, but we couldn't use it to go legit. So once I started getting sponsorships for the festival and stuff like that, because it was doing its thing, we had to go legit. And I was like, Dreamland Movie Theater was the biggest theater in Black Wall Street that burnt down during the race massacre. So I just wanted to represent something that was still Black Wall Street based.
That is so
and
dope.
That's where Dreamland Theater, you know what I'm saying, Dreamland Festival came about. And so
Right.
we like the city of dreams when you come to the town, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So that's what I wanted to represent.
And I'm glad you did that for your city, because it's unfortunate, but like even during like Black History Month, they didn't teach us about
Nobody.
original Black
Yeah.
Wall Street. Like I learned that later on in life because I am an avid reader. Like I read a lot. Like one of my hobbies is reading. Like if you look in my backpack, I keep 2 books in my bag because I just like reading.
Bro.
But I remember reading about, and this is before the Game called himself
That's
Black
the
Wall
first
Street.
time I heard the word Black Wall Street was
The Game.
300 bar. I think it was Spider Loc.
And
at
this
the end
is
of the
you
song.
being a Tulsa kid.
I'm from Tulsa, bro. I went to school on
and they
Greenwood.
never even told you about
Bro, I
what
found
happened
out.
in 1921.
I'm listening to 300 bars and something like that when he was going that G Unit
He
at the
went
time,
nuts.
and he was whoever's on the end of this one of them records. He did a bunch of diss records, right?
Yes, he did. That was
Whoever's on the end of this record. He yelling Brazil and Wimbledon, Brazil and Wimbledon, Black Wall Street Records, nigga, Black Wall, and I'm like, Black Wall Street, right? I'm watching it on YouTube. I'm just watching the videos on YouTube, and from there, on the related searches
Led
on
you
the
down
side,
the rabbit hole.
there's a Tulsa race riot, Black Wall Street, Tulsa,
Yeah.
Oklahoma, and I click it, and I'm like, when I'm watching the documentary, and I'm like, whoa,
your
what's
backyard.
going on?
You
Like
never-
this is, bro. I'm like 21, 22, 20, something like around that age. I'm like, ain't nobody told me about this. I found out through a rabbit hole from the Game,
From
bro.
a nigga from Compton.
Yeah,
Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
Yeah, bro.
And like, I
Like, for
honestly,
real.
I'm glad you said that because
Yeah.
I assume 100% they teaching you kids
Nah,
that.
bro.
Because when I learned about that, like when I saw, because I know Black excellence.
Yeah.
But that was excellence on a whole
Yeah.
other level.
Nah,
We're
for
talking
real.
about, and I like to address the kids because a lot of people may not know, but the original Black Wall Street was neighborhoods of all
Blocks
black
and blocks and
owned-
blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks
We're
and
talking
blocks.
about blocks and blocks,
Blocks
like
and blocks.
a whole area to where it was all black owned businesses. We're talking
Yeah.
tailors, fish markets,
Everything, grocery stores, churches.
grocery store, churches,
Theaters.
anything you needed in life.
Right.
There was someone black that owned that business, and they all lived
from
amongst
the
each
buildings to the from the buildings to the land that it was on to the farmers that they were getting food and stuff from, like everything.
Right.
It was a system. It
And
was
then-
more just even the blocks. It was
more.
really
It was
a
a system where
You know what I'm saying?
It was like my seed run with your seed,
Right.
marry his seed. That's
Tight,
how we keep
yeah.
retain money all up in the family.
Tight, for real.
It was like what the Jewish communities are now here
Yeah,
in Los
yeah.
Angeles. Like
No, for real.
they don't go outside their
No, for
community.
real.
They have their grocery stores
Everything
there. They
is
have
right
their
there.
schools there. They have their tailors
Same.
there.
Chinatown, Koreatown, all these little districts.
They don't teach us
Yeah,
that in school.
we had
And
it.
It was real
We had it.
black billionaires on this street. Like we're talking about the 20s because unfortunately in 1921 there was a massacre that happened where someone lied about a black person doing something and they gave
Right.
the Klan a reason to come.
Right.
But when they came down, they burnt the whole town.
Yeah,
down.
they burnt the whole town down.
We're talking about
May 31st,
1,400
June 2nd.
homes.
Yeah.
Over 10,000 people.
Yeah, threw people in ditches, buried them. You know what I'm saying? Like just knocking on the door, shooting people.
And
you know
they
what I'm saying? Killing
never
people.
taught you
Like
God.
really tore it up. And so you imagine you growing up out north your whole life, all the way up to your little teenage years. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, man, it ain't nothing out here. It's nothing out here. It's no grocery store. It's no gas station. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's houses and churches, and that's it. Growing up, we had a McDonald's for the most part. We had one McDonald's for probably 13, 14 years of my life out
That's
north, bro.
crazy.
To where anything else you need to go, you had to drive to it.
And now just imagine that,
For
what
real.
you just said.
And then you grow up and find out why it
Wow.
ain't nothing out here. It changed my whole.
It changed your life.
It changed my whole music. It changed everything. How I thought, how I carried myself, and what I put on these records, bro. And I remember coming out here before I knew. I wanted to. Everybody wanted to be from LA and stuff, or Houston, or New York, or Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I came out here. I remember coming out here rapping for an A&R. He said he was an A&R. Who knows? I'm on the field in Fairfax at a football camp. Shout out Mark Ricks.
Come on,
if
Mark.
you out there, I remember this camp. I'm at a Mark Ricks football camp, helping out, volunteering with who I call one of my pops,
Uh-huh.
and they called somebody to rap for on the phone for me to rap because they know I rap. They know I'm doing my thing.
Put you right on the spot.
And I swear to God, I'm rapping. He say, "Where you from?" And I tell him Tulsa. He say, "Don't tell nobody you from Tulsa. Don't nobody want to hear that." You know what I'm saying? And so once I go back home, that's when I run into I'll get on the game.
And
You know what I'm
learn
saying?
that.
Bro, everything from that
changed.
day
Why wouldn't you want
was
to tell people?
I'm
Right.
talking I'm Tulsa.
Now I got
You know what I'm saying?
another question that coincides with what you said. Now, and it has to do with your music. You said it changed everything. Now I know, like I said, because I know a lot about that
Yeah.
situation, and I'm learning about you and your projects. Now you have a project called Dickie Roll.
Dickie
Now
Roll Seasons, yeah.
I know there's a name that pertains to the
Right.
massacre.
Right.
That is the Dickie Rowland guy.
Right, Dick Rowland, yeah.
Dick Rowland.
yeah.
Now, is that where the Dickie
That's
Rowland?
where that came from, yeah. So just making it new, you know what I'm saying, and making it my own,
Got
but
it.
still making a play off Dick Rowland. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Dick
yeah.
Rowland was the catalyst, was the kid.
He was the
that
catalyst.
They
Yeah.
tried to hang because of the assault
Right.
to Sarah Page. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Which was the white girl that they say he assaulted in the elevator. Which we
Right.
got a song about this called Elevator on Fire in Little Africa. You know
Please
what I'm
check
saying?
that
So-
out, guys.
So he get accused of assaulting her. They try to hang him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody from the hood come out and stop it, and then that's when the mobs come back later on another day and they just start tearing
Torture
shit up.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it was a play on Dickie Roll, because I'm the catalyst for
You the-
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying, for what's going on out there today. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So-
Shout out to you.
So
man.
yeah, bro.
Hey,
Lay on
come
me.
on, man.
Yeah.
Keep that name alive, man, because
And that's
I-
my band, the Rollins. You know
the
what I'm saying?
Rollins,
That's where the
100%.
band come
I
from.
was gonna get into that,
Yeah.
and I'm just glad that we have someone like you to keep that name alive,
Mm-hmm.
because just as long as you didn't know about what happened in your own backyard, they can have the rest of these generations of kids not even
Nah,
knowing.
for sure.
But I want these kids, because a lot of times, man, they don't want us to know our excellence.
Right.
They don't want us to know. And you know what bothered me as a kid? So I already know. I couldn't imagine finding that out as an adult with it being right in my backyard. But one thing that bothered me when I was a kid was, like, I grew up here, and like my elementary school was like the UN. Like I had friends from, when I say almost every country, like I literally had friends from Panama, Belize, everywhere, Africa, Ethiopia. But one thing I was pissed off about was how, like, you can meet an Italian, you can meet a Spanish person, you can meet an Indian person, and they can show you history of their
all the way
family
back.
all
yeah,
the way back.
we can't. I can't go
Show
past
me
my grandma.
one nigga that
Yeah.
got pictures of the tribe where their family comes from.
I can't go past my
And you know
grandma,
why?
bro.
They don't want us to have that. That was all burnt. So like the history of us, they just don't want us to know. And that's why you don't know that. But like for you to be out putting out this message, man,
That's
I
real, bro.
that,
I always say
and that
like,
wasn't rather out of point to get to.
no, I don't. You can't go past. I can't go past my grandma.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Grandma, grandpa, anything past that, I don't really have no record of what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Because of that. But it gets so deep, bro. We could talk about that all day.
Right.
So many people moved here. So many people left us and moved to LA, and it's actually a beach out here that kind of had the same.
Manhattan Beach.
Yeah.
Manhattan Beach was owned by black.
Had the same issue who we would trade with, and then people moved to Atlanta, and people moved to New York City, where Central Park was a black neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It gets so deep.
It gets so deep.
That how they wiped all of them out, and
they're
then
gonna
you go
keep
to
doing
these
it.
people. You go to these places today, and you see every hood the same. Every hood is going through the same cycle and stuff like that. It's all on purpose.
That's
you know what I'm
100%.
saying? Straight up. So yeah, bro, Dreamland Festival. That's what I want to represent, bro. Just to let people know it's still alive. And Tulsa, it's black businesses and shit out there. We still doing our thing.
Yeah, because I
It's a
seen
beautiful
you
place.
guys are building back Black Wall Street.
It ain't never left the mind state. You know
Come
what I'm
on
saying?
now.
It's just the system and stuff,
That's
and the
right.
money getting back placed in the right places. But we out there, man. It's a beautiful place. It's like it reminds me of Lamert, Inglewood, Watts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
No,
come out
Tulsa's
there.
pretty, man.
Come out there, man. I
Yeah.
encourage anybody to come visit the town.
I'll
for
definitely
real.
be out there for the next Dreamland Festival.
For sure.
Now, when we talk about the Motown, you and your group in the Motown record deal, what's Tulsa McLean Records?
So Tulsa McLean Records is just something I created for a high school. So I turned a high school class into a record label. Basically turned the high school into a record label.
Really?
So we I raised funds, and also raised funds with alumni to purchase studio equipment. And basically I learned a lot through the Motown business, you know what I'm saying, when we ran through that label for 2 years. And I already knew a lot. I feel like I'm an independent guru when it comes to doing music. So I already had knowledge, but I learned more, and basically created a curriculum to teach 9th through 12th grade how to make music, distribute music, teaching them the business of music, teaching them the history of hip hop. We start at Melly Mel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The message. And then we get all the way to whatever they like. You know what I'm saying? NBA Youngboy and beyond. You know what I'm saying? But by the time we get to the current music, they know where samples coming from. They know, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They know where these samples is coming from. They know the history of ad-libs. With Melly Mel's ad-libs was like one of the first ad-libs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know the history of scratching. They know the history of just graphic design came from, you know what I'm saying, graffiti and things like that. They can now put it all together on how I teach it. But also it helps them create. They from the hood, man. It's North Tulsa. They get to speak about the environment to the city. So we put it out through DistroKid. We monetize it. We sell merch. All that money go through the students. You know what I'm saying?
This
the
is
students in the
crazy.
school. So it raised my money for the students, for the school to like get new equipment or new books or whatever they need. And we trying to do millions of streams so we can really generate money for that school for real.
Bro, I'm like, it's crazy because I already, like, when I met you, I was like, bro, I like this dude. I was telling him, but like, I'm getting more and more impressed with you. Every like, all my notes that I have, it's just trumping each other. Like,
it's a lot, bro.
impressive.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's a
it's
lot.
an impressive
It's a
resume,
lot,
bro.
bro.
And like, I just want you to know, like, no matter what you're doing, like, we stand behind you wholeheartedly, 100%, because like, this is the type of, we need more people like you.
Nah, for sure, bro. It's
No, we
something-
honestly do.
I believe that too. And if it's just me, it's something that we can use and, you know what I'm saying, use and work, bro. Like, cause kids, it ain't no better time than being lit at 18.
Boy,
I'm 36.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? It's
You 18
better.
twice.
It's right, bro. It's better to be lit and know what to do in the game at 18 because you
Right.
still got time to mess up. You know what I'm
do.
saying? But if you know everything at 18,
Oh my God.
maybe I can get you a scholarship to go rap, or maybe I can get you a NIL somewhere with
on,
your
man.
likeness with rap,
Right.
or maybe I can get you on the outlet to where you, Dr. Dre or somebody like I want that high school kid coming out.
Exactly.
You
Or
know
maybe
what I'm
you
saying?
want to be
Like,
the composer
or-
that puts the
yeah,
score
bro,
together for a
real.
whole
for real, bro.
fucking
So
movie.
it's endless. It's just a talent pool, man. And I got some dope artists, just like you would have you would have a player on the football team where you be like, nah, this one can go.
Oh, this nigga
like,
different.
Yeah,
Nah,
I got about 6, 7 of them where I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
they can go if they. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Royce 1K. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Miss Rita Peter.
Go ahead.
Shout out Lariah. You
Come
know what
on.
I'm saying? Shout out Lamar. Shout out Jesus.
Come on
Cash
now.
Money.
Yeah.
Like I got so many. You know what I'm saying?
Come
AJ.
on.
Y'all gonna hear about AJ. This is
We
like,
trying to hear about them all.
I got a lot of students that can do this from an independent to a major like star power.
And you know what?
And I
They're
get to
gonna-
like
You got to watch them grow.
they first shows. Now that I'm very big on, if I'm not throwing a festival,
Uh-huh.
I'm probably helping somebody in the city throw a festival or coordinate a big show in the city just outside of what I do. So I get so many opportunities to do big shows, the biggest shows in the town, that if I don't want to do them, I just let them get on. So
Go
my first show was at the car wash out north. You know what I'm saying? Soul Brothers car wash, just a hole in the wall hood spot where you go. You know what I'm saying? But they first show is Dreamland Festival's the biggest hip hop festival in the state. They second show is they doing Juneteenth Festival. They doing Legacy Festival. They doing all these big stages, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it's already. They already start. They peak. Their ceiling is gonna be way higher than mine because they starting where I'm low key ending. You know what I'm saying? So it's just they gonna want to tour when they 18, when they in college. They gonna know that all
They
right,
gonna know.
college is over right now for the summer. Let me hit these cities real quick before school start
Let
back.
me run it up.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So that's what I'm on, man.
Man,
And
you own some great
Yeah,
shit, bro.
that's
And
where I'm
like, I know there's another. I don't want to misinterpret, but is there a project where? Because I know there's a show
yeah,
called the Tulsa King,
yeah.
and is that a project of yours as well?
That
Because
is.
to me, just based on our conversation right now, if I was the mayor, I'm giving you the key, and I'm giving.
I
you
need
the
the
crown.
key, man.
I'm giving you the
feel like
crown.
the
To
key is
me,
coming.
you are the
key is
king,
coming.
the Tulsa King.
No, for sure, bro.
Like, it's fitting because, like, in order to be a king, you got to be for the people. You
Word.
can't just be, I'm the king, I'm dingaling, I'm
Yeah.
No,
It's not that for sure.
It's for the
Nah,
people, and
it's
for
not
what
that
you're
for
doing
sure.
for the kids, what you're doing for your town, what you're doing with the festival, and the Dickie Roll and all. Man, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is multiple guys out there doing this shit.
It's
But
I'm not the only one.
hearing from you, it's just like I automatically want to give you the crown.
Appreciate it.
No, honestly.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Now,
It's
now,
hard.
now,
It's
let's
hard.
talk about that for a second. The Tulsa King.
Yeah, man.
Both of them, if you don't mind.
Before I go into my TMC World is the name of the album my students just put out on all streaming. So
Say it again.
TMC World.
TMC
man.
World. Remember, TMC World. Make
go
sure y'all
stream
check that out, please.
But in the process of that, they helped me record my album Tulsa King in the classroom. So that was on the boards. You know what I'm saying?
For the kids. Come on, man. We fuck with that.
So I did a few songs in there just to kind of get them a workflow on how like recording sessions flow. You know what I'm saying? From somebody that knocks stuff out. You know what I'm saying? An hour. So they get to sit on the boards and engineer me. You know what I'm saying? And tell me, nah, that ain't it, coach. That
ain't
sound
it,
too
coach.
old. That ain't, you know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying?
We
that
don't get
we
it.
don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of low key helped me like relate to a even younger, you know what I'm saying, crowd. I normally rap for my people, my age group. I just grow with my, you know what I'm saying, age group. But it helped me. I wasn't trying to be cool or be young, but it still helped me like resonate with them.
100%.
With what I'm saying. So, but yeah, man, Tulsa King, Everything the Light Touch is the name of my album. You know what I'm
Got it.
saying? And there is a TV show Sylvester Stallone.
Shout out to Sylvester.
Shout out to Sylvester.
He got him one with that. He got him one with that.
I fucks with Sylvester Stallone a lot.
I do too.
And Super Paul. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But he has
I
a
do that
show.
on purpose.
You know what I'm saying? He has a show. When that show came out, I actually changed my album to the Tulsa King.
100%.
Trying to get on the show as a like, nah, I'm really the one you need to, you know what I'm saying? Some type of villain for him.
Well, can I just make a prediction right now? Like, also, like, I honestly see them reaching out to you because from what I'm hearing, you're doing so much in the town. Like, it's gonna go without being unrecognized.
Word.
Like, so for them to have, and I'm just happy a city like Tulsa is getting a big, broad, like, push right now because that's one of the biggest shows on television.
Nah, straight up.
I drive all throughout the city, whether it's LA,
Straight
West
up.
LA, Inglewood, and I'm seeing billboards and the Tulsa King, and
Right.
even for the kids who just now learning what the fuck is Tulsa.
Tulsa King, First 48, or Black Wall Street
Come
are the
on now.
only three things that will resonate outside of Oklahoma to the world.
What
to
about the
where
World
y'all-
Trade Center? Do they still talk about that?
Nah, they don't.
They don't,
Only
huh?
the designer built our tallest tower of the designer of the World Trade Center built our tallest tower, but a lot of people don't really know.
People don't know
You know
about
what I'm
that. That's
saying?
crazy.
You can bring up Gap Band, Charlie Wilson,
Timmy
You know what I'm
McVeigh,
saying?
man.
Daz Dillinger is from Tulsa. People shout out Daz
People
a
don't
lot.
know
You know
that,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Crooked Eye stayed out there in the town.
Crooked Eye?
Yeah, Snoop got a lot of family in the town.
A lot of people. Snoop was actually born in Mississippi.
Word. He
People
got
don't
a
even
lot
know
of
that.
family in the town. He
He
been in
got
town all the
people
time.
in all of those,
Yeah.
like Ray J. I think he was born in Mississippi,
Word.
which is Snoop's first cousin.
Word.
So like that side of his family is Mississippi, Texas, and,
Okay.
and
Word,
Oklahoma. So,
So,
Daz is
Alfred
their first
Woodard,
cousin.
Alfred Woodard, the actor, is
Come
from
on,
Tulsa,
now.
Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? So
Put on for the town, man.
you know, so but yeah, bro, when that show came out, I didn't want to call myself that, you know what I'm saying? But before that show, like
You have to.
it's not like I wasn't crowned or anything, but everybody knows me
Yeah,
for
come
who
on,
I am,
man.
and
Hey,
it was
talk
like I
that
can't
shit.
run from it no more.
that shit,
I am
man.
who I
I
am,
am who I
and
am.
I'm not doing it to shit on nobody or you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
or
you don't mean it in a
or niggas is
disrespectful way.
nobody's peasants or nothing, and I'm not the only one, bro. There's a lot of them that I look up to that I strive to be like in the town. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I am who I am. I am one of the kings of
Hey,
the city.
when you that nigga talking-
anybody come to the city, I'm not hard to find. You're gonna find me. If I'm very visible, you can find me to make things move.
And
I-
if
I have a challenge.
and if
It
you
is
if
what
you
it is.
can't find, all you gotta do is ask somebody, and
for
they'll
real.
point you
They
right
gon-
to
They
you.
gonna find me.
He right there.
So he this is who gonna help you do what you trying to do.
That's
and we
what
gonna
I'm
make
talking
sure
about,
it's for the city, and we gonna make sure it's not to take from the city. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make sure we trying to do something right to add to the city. A lot of people come out there just trying to milk from it. You
I
know what
love
I'm saying?
that,
And run
man.
from it. So we put stops to that. But if you coming out there to help build bridges and be a resource, then let's get it.
But
People gonna send
you
my
already
way.
know the Why Not media, Why Not podcast. We're definitely
100%.
coming out there.
Yeah.
We actually had a after party at the festival last year
Word.
with our
Word.
logo in the background.
Word.
We're definitely going to be back this year. And I didn't miss it, right? I don't
No.
miss it.
It's September.
It's September,
We're gonna
yeah,
pick
okay.
a new date. We were working on Labor Day, but this year will be September that we putting the festival on. So
Got it.
haven't selected a headliner yet. We won't shout that out yet, but it's gonna be a big deal.
Now, before we get out of here, there's some accolades I didn't mention because, like I said, I'm impressed with the resume.
Word.
But there's some other things that I have to bring up before I leave. You were featured in Rolling Stone, the New York Times, the LA Times, Forbes magazine,
Oprah docuseries.
So this is the type of shit. Like I wish I could be as humble as you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Honestly,
Word, bro.
This is the type of shit like that goes down in history books.
Yeah.
Because we all have a story. Every human has a story. But who's engraved in history?
Yeah.
Not all of us are.
It's dope, bro.
This type of shit lives forever. Because you can.
If it's genuine work getting recognized, which is dope.
Shout
and
out
to
to
keep
you,
it
bro.
genuine, to keep the work genuine, I can't be out here like I'm in the motherfucking Forbes and I'm in there to keep it
There's other ways of saying it.
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
have to say
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
You be like,
but nah, like people be like, man, you pay for that blue check, and I'm like, nah, I ain't pay for no blue check. That's how I got the blue check.
you can do that.
It's because right. You know
Buy
what I'm
me a blue
saying?
check,
So
please.
right. So my followers ain't high. So people like, how you get a blue check if your followers? But it's Tulsa. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know me in the town. It's, I'm not from a big city, but that's how I got it because my name
was
is in all
represented
these
in
places in these big publications.
And you deserve it. You
and
deserve
no,
it.
for sure. If you come to the town, bro, it's a lot of things that's been put in place that
Right.
I've created, or my people have created, or I've
on
helped
now.
create it, and really just making stuff go, bro. So I am who I am out
I
there,
am
and I
who I
love
am.
who I am. You
Come
know what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
And now I feel like I can be of that out here. I can be of service out LA. I'm not trying to be no LA king. I'm from where I'm from, but I got things that I can help
Yes,
give
you
to
can,
this
man.
place that I see that's in dire need
Yeah,
for it.
it is,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying? So I feel like for the first time since I've been coming out here, I've been feeling like dang, I feel like I know where my spot is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
got-
saying?
Hey, I'm gonna
where
tell
my
you,
value is.
You definitely,
So,
you definitely got a spot here.
Yeah.
Like even from the first day when you were here, the first thing I thought of when I was going through your music and stuff, I told you, hey,
Yeah.
I want to do something. I want
Word.
you to perform here. I want a piece of what you're doing because I feel like we can't do anything on our own.
Yeah.
We need each other.
right, for sure.
Whether, if he needs me, I need him, you need him.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I see someone that's working, because I'm working too, and I'm like, yo, if we come together, then the work that we
We
doing,
right there in the middle.
we can
You know what I'm
we can
saying?
make this work into
real.
we
We
can
right
we
there
can
in
go
the middle.
global, and that's what we all strive for. I don't like local.
Yeah.
I want global.
Yeah, y'all can't afford to be local either. We can't afford to be local. Y'all
No,
can't
no, no,
afford
no,
to be
no, no,
local
no. I
either.
don't wanna be
you know
local.
what
I
I'm saying?
wanna be
Like
global.
we want to take it there, and
So-
we can all. It's a new era. If you pay attention, you know what I'm saying. It's a new era rising, and a new. You know what I'm saying? New bridges being built. You know what I'm saying? A lot of bridges is falling. They just falling. You know what I'm saying? They tired, they old, and they falling, and a lot of new bridges is being built state to state, bro. And I want to make sure Oklahoma is put on broadcast like, hey, we the middle of the bridge.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm
want
saying?
Oklahoma
Like-
brought up when they
Yeah.
mentioned Los Angeles, New York, Atlanta.
Yeah.
I want Oklahoma in that.
Yeah,
same
I want
fucking-
Oklahoma up there too.
Yeah.
That's always been my thing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And we value we've been listening to artists here for so long, and you know what I'm saying, and we've learned so much, and we've done so much for ourselves. But we not just a chilling circuit city no more that you just
man.
drive through.
Yeah,
It's
y'all-
a
y'all-
destination.
Y'all
So,
hopping, but I'm gonna
So-
say something. I'm gonna probably rain on Oklahoma's parade just a tad because it can't all be peaches and cream.
I barbecue better, so whatever you got to say, I
I'ma tell
barbecue
you.
better than
Hey, Shea Gilchrist
Yeah.
will be a Los Angeles Laker in the
I've-
future. Just so you know, he is not going to stay in Oklahoma. He 100% is going to be. Well, I can't say 100. I'll give you 90%. He will be a Laker. And we are shooting for that. I'm trying to bring that into fruition. We
so
want that kid.
because he was a Clipper.
They don't count.
Because he's a super fashion guy, his personality is so big.
He's getting out
I've
there.
I've said it in my head, but I've never said it out loud because
Well,
I don't want to like.
well-
it's like man, she gonna break up with me.
Well,
like
you
one
can
day,
feel
like
the
you don't
tension.
want to,
You don't wanna admit
you don't want to put it out there.
You
man.
don't want to
so
admit
I
it,
ain't
but when
gonna,
she putting that pillow in between you and her,
I'm
you
not
know.
gonna speak on it, bro.
Well,
But
I don't want to just shit
we
on
got a
Oklahoma.
million draft picks.
Well, you guys
to
have
cover.
a great GM. You
know
guys
what I'm
always
saying?
draft
But
well.
I do
You can see
feel
it.
like
You see
we
it coming.
gonna rock with him for these next 3 years.
You see it coming.
His super prime.
You see it
time.
coming in Minnesota. I want y'all to know he's going to team up
I
with
think
Anthony Edwards.
I think
And then
ADN will. I think Wemby's going to LA. So or
well,
Giannis, one of them.
Well, yeah,
So,
we don't draft superstars.
Y'all gonna get
we
'em,
buy
though.
them.
Yeah.
This is how we
gonna
are.
get
We
'em.
drafted
We gonna
Magic
get 'em.
and Worthy, but like we're not one of those
Nah,
guys.
y'all gonna get 'em.
But I just have to throw some funny shit in there, man.
Nah,
Is there
I feel
anything else you would like to promote? Because another thing I do like about you, I like the I like we fuck with your music hard, but the fact I like rappers who use their real name.
Word.
And like we like the Kendrick Lamars, we like the Eric Sermons, the Sean Prices, the Joel Ortiz,
Shout out to Eric
the Obi
Sermon.
Trices, the Keith Murrays, the
Right.
Joe Buttons.
Right.
And like I always thought that was dope
Yeah.
when niggas did that. So like off the rip,
Right.
Steph Simon, I was like, yo, I
Kendrick
like that.
was the reason. Kendrick changed his name on the song on his Sore Loser album.
That was before
And,
Section 80.
This was before the Kendrick Lamar EP. Shit. This is like 09. This is before the Kendrick
I'm not
Lamar
gonna lie.
EP.
I didn't know shit
There's
about him
some
until Section
deep,
80.
There's some deep Dallas underground hip hop, bro. Freeloaders
He changed his
album.
name on that song?
Freeloaders. He changed his name
On that.
Yeah.
Really? He said, "Fuck
I
K-Dot,
almost-
I'm Kendrick Lamar."
Yeah, type
he
shit
really?
like that. Damn near like that.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And
hard.
I'm trying to think of the words, but it was close.
Right.
You in the ballpark.
Come on
and
now.
I was going by Stephon Arkell, bro. Our Family Matters. I made a whole tape about that elixir that will make him cool. That will make Steve Urkel cool and Stephon.
Do you remember? And the crazy part that you said that and that you remember that, because I didn't even watch Family Matters because I thought Urkel was annoying.
Yeah.
But
Those
I remember
episodes was hitting.
That was
Yeah.
hitting. I remember because it was at the same time.
Yeah.
Babyface had that song.
me.
This is for the cool.
On
And every
me.
time you turned to Stephon,
He
this
was
is-
cool.
That song
Yeah,
played
that
in the
song
background.
played.
So for you to say, bro, you got
That was
a
my
whole
rap
situation
name, bro.
that's hard,
And
bro.
I changed it to Steph Simon
on.
when I heard that Kendrick song with Sore Loser. Shout out to them. And I've been going by my real name and talking about the town. And I'm like, if he can talk about Compton and Outkast could talk about Atlanta and Kanye could talk about Chicago, I should be able to talk about here. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
should.
So, and I started doing it, and we took it all the way to Motown and beyond. So
Well,
I love
hey,
it.
Steph, I'm glad you did, man. Like I said, we fuck with you here, man. Steph Simon
Appreciate
is
it.
in the building, the Tulsa
Me.
King, man.
Me.
Anything you want to go ahead and promote before we go ahead and shut this down? 'Cause
Man,
this has been a pleasure.
Pull up to the town. Shout out to my students, TMC Records. Listen at TMC World, Tulsa King streaming. I'm out here working on Tulsa King Goes West, though. Look out for it. You know what I'm saying? It'll be out soon, man. We got hitters on there. That's
All
it.
right, well, let's go. This is Bro Rogan. This has been the Why Not Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on TikTok, _ Why Not Pod. Follow us on Instagram, same thing, _ Why Not Pod. And if you're interested in being on the podcast, if we have room, we'll slide you in. Just DM us. And this is a wrap. Let's go.
sir.
Are you